Welcome back to the Divine Masculine Read. Yes, we do cover the feminine, the masculine, and the karmic third party. If you do wish to view, please return to the page. We also have these pre-released in the Members Hub. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at what's coming through for Divine Masculine this week. Now, I'm noticing through the crowning energy, we do have this sense where they're really looking at the way they are articulating, how they're up in their head, how they know they need to be more open and transparent. And this could be because they're really, could I say hermit mode? Yes, but I feel it's more the intellectual energy. I think it's about who they do and don't trust. And it's interesting because, you know, this month really we moved through that scorpionic energy. Pluto went retrograde. And it is to do with our core wounds and our trust within situations, but it's those shadow energies and secrets we hold within us. And I do feel there can be some sense of reviewing the fact that transparency and openness needs to be, but there has been an issue potentially in the way that they were expressing themselves, with whom they felt they could be open to individuals with. And I do feel particularly this could be quite a transformative time for Divine Masculine as Jupiter enters Taurus. I do feel that they're looking back to the past here. And, you know, with this past position, with this separation, how it directly impacted Divine Feminine, how the communication style has sent mixed messages. And I really do think they're thinking about this. I think they kind of get the fact that maybe how they're communicating, whom they're dealing with, that could have also been the issue too, is the influence of previous relationships and how communication was very problematic. Therefore, there was a consequence for an action. And I feel they're in awareness of this. They're not silly. They do know, okay, this is where it came from. This is why I'm acting this way. Yes, I was wounded from these previous situations, but it's also they're using their intellect to not project that onto other people. So I do feel from an emotional point of view, they're like, okay, I'm staying in my lane. I'm needing to deal with some personal circumstances. I'm needing to address this. Now, I do feel they're looking at you as a spiritual teacher, and they are feeling incredibly grateful at the fact that you have taught them a lot about openness, and that a lot of these blocks did come down to their belief system inside themselves. And I think this is a huge breakthrough for Divine Masculine. They do know potentially, I'm noticing the yellow on the, we could call it a sari. Feel free to comment and tell me. They're wrapped in gold. They're wrapped in yellow. And that's really to do with co-creativity. Interestingly enough, you know, we had Mars in Cancer, you know, maybe a warrior of the heart where it came to their inner child, their creativity, their personal boundaries, maybe having too many walls up as well. And that was a bit of an issue with us actually breaking through and getting in towards them to be able to have that, okay, we trust this. We are creating boundaries with people that maybe are using us, maybe are codependent. And I think they're having this revelation of a behavioural pattern. They do feel on their side of the fence that there have been some obstructions. It could be from an emotional point of view. Two, it could be in a romantic connection. And also could be in their belief systems too, with healthy boundaries with individuals. This could be with a mother energy, but they're not really making reference to it being about you. They're making reference to a blockage in the path that they feel it is for them to actually cut out, clean up, and liberate themselves out of the circumstance. Now, I'm going back to the internal energy here, and this is a time when they do feel it's time to make amends. It's time to balance the situation out. And I do really think that to a degree emotionally, they're feeling that, you know, Divine Feminine has felt they needed to retreat back. This has caused some sense of angst in Divine Masculine's life, where they have been psychologically feeling, oh my gosh, I've really got to level up here. I need to address these physical blockages that are impacting the romantic connection and causing issues with the choppy communication. There is something in a sense that they know they need to express what the blockage is. This could be an emotional or a physical situation, but they are aware of what it is. They don't quite know how you're going to take it. The funny thing is, in addressing this with the clarifiers, what I'm directly seeing is they definitely know that you are not the blockage. They also feel they need to face their shadows. face the shadows could be a metaphor. Even though Mercury will be direct by this stage, I definitely feel in the first week as it goes direct, crap comes out of the woodworks. And I really do feel it's there for them to address, almost like in the magician energy, where they're going to be putting these boundaries up. It's almost like you're handing the baton and you're saying on the energetic level or the 3D, you need to go and address this because time is running out. And for us to get back onto our ascended path, this situation here appears to be a bugbear. This could be to do with children, family, exes, separations, a physical mother energy, that it needs to be addressed so the path can move forward for the outcome. And I do feel they know where this is, what it is. I also feel there could be accommodation related subjects coming up on the table. And really looking at, I'm hearing statement pieces. So I do see that they can sense that divine feminine is very frustrated. They can sense that divine feminine is wise beyond their years and well and truly knows when there is something off. They also know that divine feminine is deserving of being happy and has made sacrifices in order for this individual potentially to, and I hate using this word because I think we all do the best we can in a sense of leveling up. But it could have been that there was a map that was presented, there was a timeline to a degree, there was a cycle that was supposed to be wrapped up at this point. And I'm noticing the strength in divine masculine here, empathetic, understanding, loving, creative, but it's like, what are you pouring your creativity into? I think some of them may have continued investing in a creative venture that had ended, and they're kind of looking at it going, well, this is going to cause an obstacle in the path. Now, this could be, as I mentioned, mother, children, self-esteem, confidence, physical accommodation. It's all coming up for addressing. Now, I do feel, especially when I see balance here, I think of Libra, I think of Venus, I think of marriages, contracts, partnerships. There is a balance here, but it's like cleaning the slate. There could be trying to step back from this situation and take a balanced view. I also feel in order for them to have a successful union, we've got the union card coming up, their intent and energy is such, but now it's almost that divine feminine through her psychic energy has sent the signal, okay, if that in fact is what you're wanting, X, Y, and Z would need to be addressed. And I think they're going back to a conversation also that you might have had, especially for those of you that have expressed your own personal experiences in love and how those things went about. But I think you're retreating back. You want to be so much more than friends. And I also feel at times they've sent you messages that you're just a friend. So it's, there's still a bit of confusion here. It's almost like the scaredy cat energy. You're like, look, I know what I want. And I think as divine feminine moves into her truth of what she wants, they can't truly lose you, but it's like seizing an opportunity while the iron's hot. So there is this fair-based frequency divine masculine has that because you're coming into your intimate energy, and I'm going to pull a chakra card because I feel you're coming into your divine feminine power. It feels as though this is intimidating them because they think they're feeling it's a threat, even though this is to help them ascend. So how could that look? For some of you, it could be that people are finding you deeply attractive. For some of you, because of the chemistry between you and them not being able to read your mind, engage it, they know deep down that, you are the best thing since sliced cheese. So they're feeling there is a spiritual connection here, but divine feminine here in the mix could be getting down to the 3D of going, look, I may be a spiritual being, but I also have the 3D boundaries. I'm visualizing my success. I'm not allowing things to hold me back. And I'm moving beyond. Now, this could be causing divine masculine to actually face their shadow, which is coming through for them to express their inner needs and how they directly feel about you. I think it's a very positive transformation. Things could be happening very quickly. So don't be surprised if we get some communication coming through and deep insights of how they really feel. Take care. I'll see you next week. I wish you the very best. Come through and join our YouTube membership for the coaching, the element reads, and more.